This camera is dope. This camera will do your laundry. This camera will take you to the movies. I don't know. It does a lot. It does a lot of things. Most of them you probably won't use. What's up everybody, thank you for coming back to the channel. My name is David Aguilar, or you may know me as Ariel Austin. And if you clicked on this video, then you're looking for the perfect camera. I mean the kind of camera that'll call you back in the morning. You know what I mean? The kind of camera that'll offer to pay for dinner. You're looking for the kind of camera that you could just sit down and binge a whole show with, you know? Well anyways, you're looking for the perfect camera to become a content creator or an influencer with, or maybe you're somebody who is looking to delve into the realm of content creation or the creative sphere, and you're thinking to yourself, what is the kind of camera that I need with all the bells and whistles that is not that expensive? Well, I got that camera for you, and that is going to be the Sony A7C. Now, as some of you know, I'm pretty biased towards this camera because I've been shooting on this for almost a year now. And honestly, I've had no complaints. Matty Hapoya said it best.
But overall, I can gauge how good a camera is for me by how many times I'm just like annoyed at the camera using it for the first time. I don't remember a single moment where I was just like, oh, why is this camera doing this? Or why isn't it working? Or this is really weird. It was just like so fun to use.
So the reason that this camera is the perfect camera for content creators or influencers is for three reasons. The first one being the size. So the size of this camera is definitely something that you can carry around, and even if you get the kit lens with it, it's small enough to where you can take it anywhere and you don't have to worry about kind of anybody staring at you. But the slow motion on this is amazing. 4K video. Now if you're used to something like the Sony A7 III, the Sony A7S II or S3 or something like that that has a lot of buttons and bells and whistles that you can kind of configure to your liking, this camera has some of it but not all of it. The other downside is that it only has one SD card slot rather than two. But honestly, other than that, if you have like a 128 megabyte SD card or something higher, you're not gonna need to change the SD card out on this. This camera is literally like the Sony A7 III, but in such a smaller form. I'm not the only one to say it. Other better photographers than me have said the exact same thing.
The fact that it is a smaller camera. This is an A7 III in an A6600 body.
Now another thing that goes well with this small body is the Flipout Screen. And one of the reasons you want to flip out screen as a content creator is because when you're vlogging or you're doing some talking head stuff, you want to be able to look at yourself. And the Sony A7 III, the Sony A6400 and other ones like that only have a flip up screen. The flip out screen is so much better. So when you're trying to attach a mic to it, you're able to still see yourself and have the mic on top. If you were to do it with the A6400, A6500, A7 III, A7S II, you're not able to have one of these and look at yourself at the same time. So I highly recommend if you were to get one of these, get a great shotgun mic. You could just throw that on top. I know Sony has made a mic that goes with this that doesn't plug in. I wish I could afford it. It's kind of expensive, and every time I look online, they're sold out. But that would be another great setup. I've heard a lot of people using it, and the audio out of that mic sounds amazing. Hopefully maybe I can get one or even rent one so I can show you guys what it's like. And the other thing I love about this camera is even though it's such a small size, they included a larger battery with it. So this battery is the same battery that you use with the Sony A7 III, Sony A7S III, the Sony A7R III in those. And this battery lasts a long time, especially if you're out doing like a wedding shoot or you're out doing maybe some portrait shoots and stuff like that. This will last you a few hours to where you don't have to change the battery out until maybe 2-3 hours later. There's jobs that I've gone to and only taken about 3 batteries, and those will last me more than all day. So even with this small frame size, you still get a battery life that again competes with the Sony A7 III, competes with some of the other cameras because it lasts long. So you're able to do these talking head shots, you're able to do more vlogs, you're able to, you know, maybe do interviews and other stuff that you're not able to do with some of the smaller cameras because of the battery that they have. So the battery life is such a big win for this one, like I said, mainly because you don't expect that when you look at the body. When you look at the body, you're expecting a smaller battery. You're expecting the battery that comes with the A65, A64, but I love that they were able to jam the bigger battery in. And also the reason that fits so well is because the grip is a little bit bigger. So you get a bigger battery, you get a better grip, and you still keep a small frame size. To me, that's a win. All right, so if you guys are looking for a really good setup, this is what I use every single time I'm shooting for clients or even for myself. The Rode mic is about $66 right now. It's actually on sale. And the great thing about this one is that it doesn't take any batteries. So all you do is plug in, and then when you turn your camera on, it's automatically turned on also. Trust me, that'll save you a lot of headaches. There's been multiple times where I've been on shoots and I used other mics and forgot to put batteries in them, and you got to re-record. So the great thing about this is you don't have to worry about that. The lens is about $900. This is a Tamron 17-28. Like I said, it's really good on the camera body and it keeps that small form. The body itself for the A7C, if you're gonna get it without the kit lens, it's gonna be about $1,800 with tax. But if you get it with the kit lens, it's gonna be $2,100 with tax. This Joby tripod is about $100. So altogether, this setup is gonna cost you about $3,000, which isn't a lot of money when you're looking at the kind of content and video you'll be creating with this. And the work that you'll put out more than likely will land you clients. So you can make money off of this setup and pay this off quick. But if you want something that's a little bit cheaper, you don't need to get the lens. If you just use the kit lens that comes with it, it's a 16-50, I think it is, or something like that. But the kit lens that comes with this isn't that bad. And again, if you're just looking to be creating content and doing influencing stuff, that'd be really good. It keeps that small form factor. It's really good for vlogs. Or if you're somebody who's looking to get into the content creation sphere, or you want to be a photographer or videographer, you don't really know where to go. The reason this is such a good setup is because it gives you such a wide parameter of things to do. You can explore different types of content creation, whether it's photography, videography. Because of this Flipout screen, you're able to do really good talking head stuff, or you could do vertical stuff for Instagram stories, TikToks. So this really allows you to do a lot and let your imagination go crazy. Again, the slow motion on this is bomb. So I think if you are a content creator out there or an influencer in 2022, this should be the camera that you are using. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions about the gear that I use or any other cameras or what I think about certain camera gears or photography trends or whatever it is, comment that below. I would love to answer any of your questions. And at the end of the day, like I said before, I want to build a community around just being really good photographers. I want to build a community around people who want to help one another and get one another to the next point in their photography career or in their photography life. Who knows how long we'll be doing this, but at the end of the day, we need to enjoy every single second of the day. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out. My coffee kind of got cold, but it's all good because I'm pretty much done.